All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Baharachak Wadash, double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who teach and rule well, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, pushing this gospel amongst the four winds with truth and sincerity. To you I say Shalom. All right, this is your brother Parathon with a quick lesson. All right, hey, our people are, they don't want to know the Lord. I may title the lesson that, but I'm not sure yet. But our people do not want to know the Lord. Right? You Israelites, you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, Seminole, West Indians, and Haitians, man, we intend to be the biggest hypocrites on the planet. I mean, for one, we're the salt of the earth, so everybody's going to follow suit eventually. We set the trends, right? Culture, music, everything you could think about. Jacob is the former all things, right? So our people are the biggest hypocrites, right? Mainly the Christians in those churches. All right, I'm gonna open up with Lord willing, this lesson's edifying. I'm gonna just grab some precepts, man. All right, let's open up with Hosea 4:6. It says, "My people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me, seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of the Most High, thy power, I will also forget thy children." So the Lord gave them over to their own devices, their own lusts. He wrote them off and their children, their offspring, because they rejected the knowledge of Yahweh Shai, the understanding and wisdom, right? Are the law, statutes, and commandments, and accepted the wisdom of the world, which is foolishness to the Most High, which is really knowledge of wickedness. All right, let me see what it says for that word destroyed. Because we cooked, we're people are cooked. To seize, to cut off, destroy, to perish, to be undone, to cut off at the sight of theophany, visible manifestation of humankind. Hey, so the Lord cut them off, man, to be brought to silence. 2/3 of our people will be cut off and die on this side. The heathen death. Lord willing, we are that number, and we don't partake in that death, right, in that judgment. Let me get Romans 10:2. "For I bear them record that they have a zeal of the Most High, but not according to knowledge." Right? NLT said it's a misdirected zeal. It's not according to the knowledge of the Most High. It's according to their pleasures and their goals and their intentions that they cloak and make it sugarcoat and make it seem like it's for the Lord, but it's not. The Lord knows our hearts, right? And Christians, these churches, and Jesus, and even just worshiping the children, man. Men worshiping their women. It's just confusion. All right, so therefore our people are destroyed for a lack of knowledge, and they don't even want to know the Lord. Let's go to Proverbs 1:22. "How long, ye simple ones, will ye love simplicity? And the scorners delight in their scorning. And fools hate knowledge." They hate the knowledge given from on high. And the scorners delight in their scorning. They take pleasure in mocking the prophets, the men of the Lord. And when you scroll up, verse 20 says, "Wisdom crieth without, she uttereth her voice in the streets." The prophets, the men of the Lord, are the Lord's mouthpieces, right? Bidding them to the marriage, right? Crying aloud and sparing not. This is for the elect, though. Lord willing, again, we are counted in that number. Yeah, we'll give our people, man, let me just grab it, Salakia. Salakia. Let's not even do that. Isaiah 58:1. Cry aloud and spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgression in the house of Jacob their sins. Right? So we're showing our people their transgression and their sins. We're rebuking them. Right? But we're uplifting them at the same time. It says, yet they seek me daily and delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness and forsook not the ordinances of Most High. They ask of me the ordinances of justice, and they take delight in approaching to Yahweh. Wherefore have we fasted, say they, and thou seest not? Wherefore have we afflicted our soul, and thou takest no knowledge? Behold, in the day of your fast ye find pleasure, and exact all your labors. Oh, hold on. It's verse 4. Behold, ye fast for strife and debate, to smite with the fist of wickedness. Ye shall not fast as ye do this day, to make your voice to be heard on high. Let's hit that in the NLT. It's verse 3. We have fasted before you, they say. Why aren't you impressed? We have been very hard on ourselves, and you don't even notice it. I will tell you why. I respond. It is because you are fasting to please yourselves. Even while you fast, you keep oppressing your workers. What good is fasting when you keep on fighting and quarreling? Salakia, excuse me. This kind of fasting will never get you anywhere with me. And again, it's all vain, man. It's all in the pleasing of ourselves and other men and in the flesh. So this leads me to the next, let me hit Ezekiel. This is what I wanted to open up with. This is Ezekiel 33 and verse 20, 30, 29. Salakia 30, to the point. Also, thou son of man, the children of thy people are still talking against thee by the walls and in the doors of the houses, and speak one to another, everyone to his brother, saying, come, I pray you, and hear what is the word that cometh forth from the Lord, Yahweh. Right? Let me hear this in the NLT. Son of man, your people talk about you in their houses and whisper about you at the doors. They say to each other, come on, let's go hear the prophet tell us what the Lord is saying. So my people come pretending to be sincere and sit before you. They listen to your words, but they have no intention of doing what you say. Their mouths are full of lustful words, and their hearts seek only after money. Right? So it says, for with them, it says, for with their mouth they show much love, but their heart go after their covetousness. So they got 1 foot in, 1 foot out. And to further that, let's jump to the New Testament in Matthew 15. Right to the point. Matthew 15 and 8 and 7, Salakia. Ye hypocrites. And this was in Isaiah. Well did Isaiah prophesy of you, saying, this people draweth nigh unto me with their mouth, and honoreth me with their lips, but their heart is far from me. But in vain they do worship me, teaching for doctrines the commandments of men. Right? It's that simple. They're not in this for the Lord. They in this for them and for their own benefit. Let's keep rolling. It's Isaiah 33 and 14. The sinners of Zion are afraid. Salakia, verse 13. Hear ye that are far off what I have done, and ye that are near acknowledge my might. The sinners in Zion are afraid. Fearfulness has surprised the hypocrites. Who among us shall dwell with the devouring fire? Who among us shall dwell with everlasting burnings? right? What are they scared of? They're afraid because now they're hearing of these judgments, right? Let me start at verse 10. Now will I rise, saith the Lord Yahweh. Now will I be exalted. Now will I lift up myself. Ye shall conceive chaff. Ye shall bring forth stubble. Your breath as fire shall devour you, and the people shall be as the burning of lime. As thorns cut up, they shall be burnt as fire. Right? So now the sinners in Zion, who are the sinners? It's 2/3 of our people, the hypocrites, right? Those that mock and despise the Lord and the prophets, the men of the Lord, right? Because that judgment, they hear that judgment coming. Now they shook up. They shaking in their fucking boots, right? And it's the job. If we be those men, it's our job to give them